Hey guys, it's Madison. Welcome back to my channel. So today I'm gonna do something simple. I'm gonna show you guys my everyday makeup routine. So yeah. Anyway, let's get started. That's tip number one. If you have dry skin, don't use matte foundation. Use regular foundation. If you have oily skin, please don't use a dewy foundation. Use a matte one. Thank you. PSA. So I'm just going to take this e.l.f. Flawless Finish foundation. Now look, I don't really prefer this foundation. Actually don't like it at all. But I'm going to use it for the purpose of this video. This is the shade Alabaster. I don't like the formula on this. Like it's not my kind of formula. So I don't like it. So you just put it on. I like to start with this cheek over here. This is what I started with. My preference for foundation is a sponge. I don't like brushes, really. I really don't. And I like those stupid silicone things. Those things drive me insane. So I have this little sample concealer. It's the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye Full Coverage Anti-Aging Waterproof Concealer. I don't trust things when it says waterproof. Anyway, this is the shade Light. If you're doing concealer, don't overdo it. Do a small triangle under your eyeballs. This one, I don't have to put that much because it is thick and will go a long way. So basically, the point of concealer is to drag forward your features. The purpose of contour / bronzer is to pull back your features to make those ones more pronounced. So, do that if you want to. I usually don't do concealer, but I will for the purpose of this video, so I can seem like a true beauty guru, beauty blogger, YouTuber, whatever. Also because this foundation is a little dark, so I need a little lightening up. Okay, so I got that all blended out. Now, a really important part is baking with a powder, or like setting. But if you do this much concealer, then you will need to bake so it doesn't crease. I don't care if it says crease proof or not. You need to set it, bake it, do whatever you need to get the babies to stay in place all day. See those little lines? Those are creases. We don't want those. You blend them out before you put on the powder. Go back in again if you need to. You need to do this on your eyelids as well. And if you have like laugh lines like this, like I got these little dimples right here when I smile, so I'll need to set those in place as well. So I'm going to take the Maybelline Fit Me Loose powder in 05, which is fair. Turn it over, do a little pat pat. Open it. Looks like that. Just powder. Now before you put the powder on, make sure to take out the creases. Work one eye at a time if you need to. So I'll start over here. I'll blend out the top. Pat out the creases on the bottom. Like that. Yeah, alien face. Aliens. Tap into the powder with a little sponge. I'm also going to take this up to my eyeball. And then just lightly with like a powder brush like this one, or you can even use a big RTS brush like this. Just gently graze. This part you could sweep out if you're not too forceful. You can go, just dip into some of the powder and gently graze across the rest of the face that you didn't set, so it is set in place and it won't move. So next is bronzer / contour. They're kind of the same thing, but not at the same time. I usually use this Pro Contour Kit. Let's just say they're not really all contour shades. This one's a little too warm to be a contour shade. So it's this one. This is the only one that's really like a contour shade. These two are too warm, so they're more bronzers. Usually, if you want to contour and bronze, you'll put the contour down first, and then you'll blend it out so the contour won't look as sharp and defined. So the contour will be like, and sculpt your face and really like snatch it up. But the bronzer is a little more subtle and, well, I was going to say less noticeable, but they still going to tell if you wear makeup or not. Anyway, I obviously take this shade right here. It's the lightest one. I usually just dip into it with this angled brush so it hugs my cheekbones. And you just take it, and usually, we'll turn to this side right here. This is my better side. You start at the top of the ear, so like this right here. You start at it and then go down. You don't want to drag your contour or bronzer down too far, or your face will look too sunken, and that's not nice. Usually I'll look at myself and then line it up like right here with like the edge of my eyes. I'll usually take it down to like right there. I don't go all the way down. Like if you suck in your cheekbones, that's usually what people tell you to do. I can't talk and do that at the same time. This right here, that line that you're about to see, this right here, people usually take it too far. They usually bring it down here. Where that little dent is right there when you suck your cheekbones in. Don't do that. Your face will look too dragged down and not flattering. And blend in small circular motions. See, look, like I really kind of like lined it up to the edge of my eyebrow. But sometimes I will take it down just a tad because, you know, this works best with my face shape. But if you do take it down too far, you will look dragged and sunken in. See, I usually take it to about right there, which is about where my arch of my eyebrow and my eye, the end of my eye is. So for the forehead, you want to hit the perimeters back into the hairline so you can get some of this in your hairline. And you want to blend it out and make your head look like a forehead. And then for the nose, I don't use this brush for the nose because it's too big, obviously. So I've been really enjoying taking these little artiste brushes and taking this really thin one, tapping it into the contour, blowing it off a good bit, and going right there and right there. Don't do this unless you feel comfortable. I just looked at myself. Don't do that unless you feel comfortable contouring your nose because there's a lot of things that can go wrong with nose contouring. You make your nose look bigger. It could just be a muddy mess. It could be not even. Things like that. Unblended. So you just got two lines of your nose like this. Don't do that. I like to take this little circular brush right here and just go and do kind of like dragging and also circular motions, like a mix together. Pushing it, like blending it more down to like this side because you don't want to blend inward like that, or else the illusion that your nose is tiny and snatched won't be real because you usually put a highlighter there. You can't put a highlighter there if you got a whole thing, a streak of brown down your nose. Now for blush. Now we got all of that done. Pick a blush that's really good and suitable for your skin tone. Before I really loved, well I still love, this Maybelline Fit Me blush. I personally like a shiny blush. I heard a bug. I heard it. It sounded like a stink bug. Anyway, I personally like a more shiny blush because I just like it to be blended in my highlighter more. But if you have oilier skin, I have a combination kind of dry skin. I would recommend a more blush like this so it'll give more life to your face. If you have oily skin, please use a matte blush because the shininess won't work well. So I really love this. Use the Maybelline Fit Me blush in the shade 208 medium nude. Just taking it on a flat top small kabuki brush. I just take it and like I'd like to do this right here. So I kind of push it up halfway, like kind of from like the apples to where the highlighter starts. So, and like kind of into the bronzer a little right there. That's just how I like to do the blush. Okay, eyeshadow next. Obviously, I've done my best and worst of 2018, and I've done a makeup collection. So I'm just going to do something that I usually do every single day. Maybe like a little pop of something else. Like I might do like a natural look with like a pop of like yellow or something in the inside. Who knows? I might get a little fancy. But anyway. No, wait, hold on. I forgot that. First off. Anyway, now I'm going to go into the shade Punch Me, which is this light brown transition shade. I'm going to take it and pop it in the crease. Going a little high with it as well, though. So I'm also going to take this shade, the same shade, Punch Me, and like go kind of close to the inner third as well, because I realized I'm going to do like a more simple but fun and bright look with this. Next, I'm going to go into the Laura Lee Nudie Patootie eyeshadow palette and take the shade Reveal. And so we could just build that up for the last shade that we're going to put on. So take it like that, kind of pack it, and then blend them together. Pack, blend. Pack, 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 blend. Next, I'm just going to take a little flat top brush and also go back into the James Charles palette and take the shade So Good, which is gold right here, and I'm going to put it on the inner part right there and get ready for the pop of yellow and pop of fun in the middle. Okay, so I already blended this stuff out on the sides, but when you do blend it out, just go back into the same brush that has the dirty colors on it before that you already put on, and just lightly blend out the edges with it. But now, I'm going to do a pop of fun. I'm going to take the shade B, and I'm just going to put it where I would usually put a highlighter. Now that I got the pop of yellow in there, and we're looking a little strange, I think we need some more glitter. I'm going to go into the James Charles palette and take this golden shade right here. Take a little bitty, kind of roundish brush. By the way, this shade is Face. And I'm going to take it and pop it like just barely in the middle of that yellow. The pop of Shine, as well as the pop of Color. So you look for real poppin'. I'm also going to take the shade and highlight the brow bone with it. So the lashes and mascara are on. I also put on a little eyeliner to cover up the lash band. Now it's highlighter and lipstick. So we'll do highlighter first. I'm going to go into this e.l.f. Moonlight Pearls Baked Highlighter. I'm going to a little bit highlight the nose. You want to do the very tip of the nose like that. And also this part of the bridge. Cupid's bow. The highlighting brush. Boom. Pipe. Oh, it's too bright for the camera. And blind the haters. You can go a little bit above the brow bone as well. I'm just going to take a flat out nude. This is the Laura Lee Nudie Patootie in the shade Nakey Nakey. I'm just going to take it, put it on. This is a liquid lipstick. If your lips tend to get more dry, then don't use a liquid lipstick, a matte liquid lipstick, because it will dry your lips out. But anyway, and then after that, if you want to lock it in and set it in place, take some more setting spray. Do like that. I'm extra and have a fan. And dry it, but even if you just like want to let it just sit there and dry by itself, then that's okay as well. Also, if you want to pat it in with a beauty blender, that also helps it last longer. If you pat it in with the bottom side of your beauty blender that you don't use, like this clean side right here, like that's the regular side. If you pat it in with this clean side like this, then it will also make it stay. I'm just going to dry it with my fan so I can be extra. Anyway, this is the end of the video. Okay, if you got to this far in the video, leave a comment down below, leave a yellow emoji. Also, you can do the same thing on my Instagram. Like, I'll pick a random comment to shout out on my makeup channel if you are a makeup account. If you're not a makeup account, then I'll shout you out on my regular personal Instagram. So I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day. Have a great week. And I'll see you guys next Sunday. I love y'all. Bye.